a feeling that people from black and minority ethnic groups do face discrimination.
In columns before that you've written, you've referred to black people with watermelon smiles.
In education, in employment. And we who lead and who govern simply can't ignore those feelings.
Describing women wearing bugs of bank robbers and letterboxes.
I stand by what I wrote.
Yes, I'm proud to lead the most ethnically diverse government in the history of this country.
How many black people are in the current cabinet?
I truly believe that we are a much, much less racist society than we were.
You look like a bloody pillar box.
It's ugly, black,
that stupid cow doesn't belong in this country.
You're right, we're all right to say Black Lives Matter.
Health professionals who have been warning for weeks about the difficulties that BAME staff in particular have in accessing PPE were particularly concerned that no recommendations were made in the published review on protecting those most at risk.
I will not support those who flout the rules on social distancing.
Are you expecting millions of people around the country to believe that Dominic Cummings needed to take a 60-mile round trip to a local beauty spot with his wife and child just to test his eyesight?
After such sacrifice, we can't now let it get out of control. We want to start getting our children back into the classroom. We celebrate the arrival of the Empire Windrush in 1948.
The so-called Windrush generation are being denied healthcare, benefits, pensions and passports, being stripped of their jobs and threatened with deportation.
And we remember the contribution of the Afro-Caribbean workers.
Former nurse of Caribbean origin who was brought to the UK as a baby and indeed whose father served in the Royal Air Force is now facing deportation from the country, which she's called home for most of her life.
In the NHS and across all public services.
Dexter Bristol was found dead 3 weeks ago. He was 58 and had lived in the UK virtually all his life. He was one of thousands of Windrush children. His last year was spent having to try to prove he was British.
So let's work peacefully, lawfully, to defeat racism and discrimination wherever we find it.